Good morning, guys. So I'm here again just to show us how to actually buy a stock from Bamboo app, right? So just to note, the stock market opens every 10 a.m. That's the Nigerian stock market opens every 10 a.m. Nigerian time and closes I think 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Either of the two, right? So you have that 8 hours window to buy or sell your stocks as the case may be, right? So yeah, let's dive right in. Right, so I would show you. So I've already shown you how to create a Bamboo account, right? So you need to create that account and then get so I'm authenticating with my what's it called, my fingerprint, right? So you can set up any authentication method you want, right? So you should create your account and then what's it called, after creating your account, ensure to verify, right? So you need to verify your account by providing your those KYC information that you've been asked of, right? So once you've been able to create your account, let me see, just to show you something, right? I don't know which, right? Okay, right. So you see my account IDs here, the CSCS number, right, for Nigerian Stock Exchange, and then the CHN, that the what's the full meaning of CHN again? Give me one moment. I think I have it somewhere here. Right, CHN, that's the clearinghouse number, right? So this is more of a unique ID, right? You have across all stock trading platforms, right? So this CHN number is unique to yourself, right? So once you create an account, that's why it's usually required you provide your BVN, right? So you provide your BVN information and the NIN. So it uses that to link you up with it checks out if you already have an existing CHN and then pairs that account with it, right? So currently you see I have some NG stocks here. I'll show you that much later, right? And then so the first step you need to do is to fund your account, right? So you have a USD wallet. You should have a USD wallet automatically. You should have an NG wallet automatically, right? So meaning you can trade US stocks and Nigerian stocks on Bamboo app, right? So personally, I I don't like trading. Well, I don't think it wise to trade in US stocks because of the liquidity issue with the Nigerian Naira and USD parity, right? So let's say I bought Naira at maybe 1,600 and buy a stock. So even if that stock does well in USD and then maybe Naira drops to 1,000 Naira, you see your US stock is doing fine, but you are losing Naira because of the exchange rate, right? So that's why I stay out of it, right? But you can do that on your own, right? It's left for you to decide what works for you, right? So for myself, I just stay away from it and focus on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And reasons why I focus on the Nigerian Stock Exchange is because of the growth. Nigerian Stock Exchange is still growing, right? And then there are still a whole lot of opportunities, within the Nigerian Stock Exchange. You can still see some stocks, some companies that just came in. So let's just see. You still see stocks at. So let me look at my watch list. Right, you still see stocks that are currently listed at below, seeing these future stocks. So you see that these are stocks, the future stocks that are doing quite well. So you see still stocks at 5 naira, that 5 naira, below stocks that are below 500 naira, right? That you can buy, keep, and all that, right? So just to dive right into the core of what I want to show us today. So I earlier reach funded my account here in Bamboo, but if you've not done that, just the way to fund your account is under Bamboo Wallet. Click on NG Wallet and then click on Deposit, right? Specify how much you want to deposit. Let's say you want to deposit 50,000 naira or 500,000 naira, right? So this is the correct exchange rate, and all that. So you click on deposit. So it asks you, do you want to use direct bank transfer or do you want to put in a credit card, right? So a credit card accrues you a fee of 2,000 naira, while direct bank transfers just a charge of 100 naira for each of that, right? Or do you want to fund with a brokerage account, and all that? What does this do? Account number, driver. Okay, yeah, so these are the options you have. So once you make the transfer or you use your card, your account gets funded, right? So down here I have 13,000 naira in my Bamboo account, right? So if I want to trade stocks, right, either I click on invest here, click on NG stocks, it shows me the featured stocks, or if I want to invest in a particular stock, right, I can search for it here. Let me be Presco, Presco, search for Presco. So Presco is at 972 naira currently, right? So here naira, NG stocks, right? So look for the stock you want to buy and then go right ahead to buy them, right? What stock do I buy today? I have 13,000 naira. What stock do I buy today? So also note, you must not buy stocks every day, right? So it depends on if the money you want to use to buy the stock is available, all those good stuff. That's what should inform your decision on buying any stock. So one other good thing with the Bamboo app, you get to see what this company is all about. Okomu Oil is a palm PLC, develops oil palm plantation mills, palm oil, and produces palm kernel, right? This company also develops rubber tree plantation, right? So from here you can actually see the stock performance, right? So this is a 1 year stock performance. It was at 200 and something, but currently it's at 650, right? So within a 1 week period, so it's been flatline for 1 week. So within this month, it has grown from 507 something to 650 naira, right? So within a 5-year trajectory, it's moved from where it was and to where it is now, right? So these are things you look out for, right? What's the financials of that company? So let's look at Owando. So you know what Owando does. You check it out in a 1 year, 1 month. How has it fared? Within 1 month. How has it fared within 3 months? And all that, right? So you look at the performance per se here, right? Look at this Sterling Financial, which is at 5 naira. About Sterling Financial. So it doesn't have information about Sterling Financial here, right? Which you can also check that out yourself, right? So let me look at what's the 1 year trajectory for Sterling Financial. It's moved from, so it's been moving from here 5 years. What was it like? Okay, past 12 years. Market open within 1 week. How has it grown? How has it grown? 5 points. Okay, Sterling Financials. Okay, cool. Look at Zenith Bank. This is how Zenith Bank is doing currently. Yeah, I think it's currently on a down, the steady spiral, right? Moving towards 15 era and all that, right? So if once you've identified the stock you want to buy, right, what you need to do is to select the stock, click on buy stock. So you can either buy now, right? So if you buy now, you buy the stock at the current price, right, which is 15 naira 1 kobo, right? Or you can limit this order to, so it says buy the stock at the price below the current market price, right? So if you envisage this stock dropping maybe before 4 p.m. or 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., right, during the day, right, you can put in a limit order. You can set a price that you want to buy at, right? Or you can put a stop order, buy the stock at a price above the current market price, right? So you want to catch a stock on its way up, and all that. Although I think these options have a 24 hours validity or so, right? So it stays active for 24 hours. But I'll need to confirm on that, right? So, but what I usually do is I just buy now, right? So I click on buy now and then select, this is the current price, right? So I select how many stocks I want to buy, right? So 300 stocks, 300 shares, like what's the quantity of shares you want to buy at 15 naira 10 kobo, right? So I want to buy 200 shares, right, of Zenith Bank, right? So I'll review my order, insufficient cash, right? I'll show us what this cash means, but then I have money in my wallet, so I'll select my wallet and then place my order, right? So you place your order, it gets sent in this way, right? So it takes a while, a couple of minutes to go through, and all that. Yeah, so that's it basically on how to trade stocks. Okay, thanks and all that. So this is where, so if I to access my cash, I click on my total wealth, so this, or NG stock rather, right? And then I click on breakdown. So I see this is my portfolio, this is the return on my portfolio, this is my total portfolio, this is the return. This is, I don't have any cash now. So how do I get cash is, say I sell a stock, right, or I place an order for a stock, and then at the end of the stock trading day, it doesn't get fulfilled, it gets pushed back into your cash, right? So my equity is currently 813,000 naira and all that. So yeah, so that's so currently this is a pending order. Okay, I think that order has been fulfilled, right? So that when I go to my stocks and see the stocks I have, I still have Zenith Bank stock, right? So this is about Zenith Bank and all that financials. This is how they are doing, and then my ownership, right? So I own 200 shares for an equity of this, and all that, right? So this automatically shows you the stocks. So this page gives you an idea of, so if I click on NG stocks, these are the stocks, these are my stock, the stocks that I have currently, right? See all, so I have Access Holding, Jams, Cortex, EcoBank, Fidelity. So or in our Q&A session on Saturday, right, I would share more insights on how to look at stocks, the stocks to buy, types of trading, right? So myself, I'm not a trader per se. What I do is just I buy stocks and keep for the long run, right? So I just keep stocks for the long run. I just buy and keep, and then just get dividend, as they go by, and these stocks keep growing in value, right? So the same thing for Trove, the same goes for Trove, the same pattern. You want to skip this. So with Trove, you get to click on Nigerian stock, look out for a stock you want to buy. Okay. I think I wanted to buy, let me buy some of MTN stock just to show you how it works, right? So MTN is currently traded at 320 naira, right? Okay, so I can also, this also gives you a graph, right? Gives you a graph of how the stock has been performing. How many shares do I want to buy? Let's say I want to get 50 shares, right? 50 shares of the 30,000. I'm not sure. Review cost, okay, insufficient, yeah. So I think I can go for 20 shares. Review the cost, yeah, 6,800, yeah. This is 20 stocks. Let's go for 30. Let's review the cost. Okay, insufficient. Let's go for maybe 25. Review cost 8,005. Okay, so swipe to buy, skip. So you want to like automate it and all that. So I just want to buy 25 shares from MTN, right? And then click on done. It gets processed at the back end for me, right? So it gets processed at the back end. Right, so it gets processed, and once that is fulfilled, it notifies me that this has been fulfilled, right? So yeah, that's it on buying shares, right? I would also do a video on how to like, there's a different platform that would give you more visibility, and other reporting and all that. So I'll do a video also and share accordingly. So thanks for joining in. Do well to share to your friends, your colleagues that might be looking for this information, right? Yeah, thank you.